The main thing is, which I've heard loud and clear from people up here, is we need to make sure that the regulations stay in place to protect farmland, to protect agriculture in this area. I mean, that's what this town was built on, that's the region was built on, and so that's why these regulations have gone to a point where number one criteria is still that.
The province says that protecting farmland is their number one goal with the legislation and the subsequent regulations, but another main focus is expanding farmers' abilities to gain other income. The new regulations allow farm owners to lease out parts of their land if it'll be used for agricultural production with no application to the ALC. And they have the option to look into other projects.
This will help me make more money on the land, and it's not going to be detrimental to farming. Now they have to look at that as an opportunity, whereas in the past they never had that as a criteria, so it was always just a no.
Applications to the ALC will be closer to home now. Decisions by the Commission used to be handled down in Victoria and Burnaby. Regional panels have already taken over, with people from Dawson Creek, Fort St. John, and the Prince George area now making those rulings for the north.
I always hear the complaints that somebody down south was making the decisions for us up here. So now people who live here, who understand the area, they're the ones that can actually drive out and look at it now and make the decision based on the information instead of just looking at a map or Google Earth.
Another big part of the new regulations is allowing residents to sell their farmland but stay in their homes.
With this leaseback option, what this has done is somebody can actually sell the farm to somebody else who can take over the farm, but they can keep their house and they can lease back their house and stay there until they pass away or until they want to leave.
That option is only for ALR land that falls in Zone 2, which the whole northern region does. Another Zone 2 only regulation allows the construction of a second residence on land over 50 hectares to be used as a rental property. Bernier says that these different regulations have been a long time coming.
The Agricultural Land Reserve and the Commission itself, the regulations haven't been touched really since 1973 when it came in. And it was time that something had to be looked at.
Protecting farmland is the big goal, but the provincial government says the regulations will help BC achieve their goal of growing the agri-food sector to $14 billion by 2017. Derrick Lightfoot, CJDC-TV News, Dawson Creek.